I'm not primarily a boxing channel, though I do follow a lot of boxing channels in the LDBC. One of them was Tito Garcia Boxing. Yesterday I came home from work and I was looking through my subscriptions and I saw a video from Blood Boxing and it didn't quite register to me looking at the title. Like, I was thinking like, okay, is this like a Tito trolling or something? You know, does that mean something else? Is that like a gag? You know, did Tito go too far with something? You know, I'm thinking like that. And I listened to the video and I found out that Tito Garcia passed away. And I'm still in a state of semi-shock, I guess, because it's the first time that I've seen someone who I've actually interacted with on YouTube. Now I've never talked to Tito Garcia on the phone, but we have messaged each other, on YouTube, and we've had some debates. One thing I noticed about Tito was that, aside from the fact that he could be a prankster and he was funny, he was also an excellent debater, and he was a very intelligent person. I remember we had a little debate about, I think it was last year, and the story was about, it came out that back in 1997, I believe, was immediately after the Bulls won their 5th championship. Unbeknownst to Chicago Bull fans in the sports world, the Bulls were considering trading Scottie Pippen for young Tracy McGrady. And my immediate reaction, like most Bulls fans, was hell no. You don't trade. You don't break up a championship team. Especially considering the fact that Michael Jordan was, he probably would immediately retired and whatnot. But Tito Garcia made some excellent points in his video about why that trade would have been most beneficiary to the Chicago Bulls in the long term. And ultimately, I changed my mind about that. And that's one of the things about Tito Garcia I liked about his channel, was that he had some very sound opinions on varying topics, whether they be extremely important or whether they might be seen as frivolous. Another thing I noticed about Tito was that he was not a person who was prone to idolatry, or a person who thought too much of himself or propped up other people. He was what he was. I remember him saying, look, I never asked people to subscribe to my channel. He didn't make videos just for AdSense or just as a business aspect. Although if a person does that, there's no problem with that. But Tito Garcia made videos because he loved boxing, he loved interacting with people, and he loved to put his opinions out there. And that's what I remember. I think I remember the most about Tito is that he was what he was. He didn't put on airs for anybody, and he also hated phoniness. And the last year or so of his life, he really made life hard for 3 particular YouTubers that come to mind. If he saw bullshit with you, if he saw that you had an agenda that was detrimental to the entire health of YouTube and what was once the YTBC and the boxing community, he would call you out on that shit, no matter who you were. And that will be his lasting legacy. He was Tito the Destroyer. He could really, he came close to really shutting down a couple of channels. But, I hadn't heard too much from Tito the last couple of weeks. Tito was a person who, was busy in his personal life, had many different business ventures, and adventures, I guess I could say. Uh, and he was the type of person who, and he'll admit it himself, he had a sort of a hard partying lifestyle, especially when he was younger. There's a video out there where Tito was at a hot dog eating contest or something like that. It was years ago, and Tito was about 300 pounds then. So whether it was eating or other vices that Tito might have had, perhaps maybe some of them had caught up with him at the end. But it's very sad news to learn that Tito Garcia passed away. I don't know the intricate details as of yet. It appears that he may have had something like a stroke or a heart attack, but I'm not certain about that. But whatever the case may be, Tito Garcia will be missed from YouTube, and he will be missed by those who cared about him and loved him in his personal life. And this was a devastating blow to start off 2017 here in the LDBC. Rest in peace, Tito Garcia.